What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mo. This is my channel, Mo Nation. So in this video, y'all, we got an issue, a good issue but bad at the same time, and it's my fault. So here's the issue. The issue is I double booked myself for the same time. So the time slot that I gave to two people, and I have to resolve it, right? And I'm gonna explain to y'all how that happened. So I only do 2 cars a day. That's all I do. Sometimes I'll do 3, and on a rare occasion, like I said in another video, I'll do 4. But only for me to do that, for me to do like 3, they all have to like be within the same route, or like one, it may be on the north side, then the one is on the way back, and then the last one is closer to my house. Then I'll add 3 in, and it has to, and a lot of times it has to be like simple services, like just an inside and out or a maintenance type of customer. So what happened is I booked this one guy last week for, this is Sunday. I booked him last week for Sunday at 2 p.m. and then I had a maintenance customer call me yesterday, and I don't know why I didn't look at my schedule, because I put everything into Square Appointments so that it blocks it off. And when I tell y'all, everything goes into the, like even my haircuts, when I go redo my dreads, all that stuff goes into Square Appointments because it puts it on my Google Calendar. And I look at my Google Calendar, I'm like, okay, I can't do this day, or I can't do that day, or whatever. It helps me, being organized like that helps me out a bunch. But on a rare occasion, when I get a client, like a repeat customer, like maintenance wise, call me, you know, sometimes I don't look at the calendar. I just be like, oh yeah, I have this day. And what happened is, customer called me yesterday afternoon. I was like, hey, do you have anything for tomorrow? I said, yeah, I have the afternoon open. And then I woke up ready to go to my detail this morning, and the detail is not till 2 p.m. So now, rightfully, I have to text the customer from yesterday that I just scheduled. I have to text them and tell them, hey, I made a big mistake. And so if you make mistakes like this, y'all, it's not the end of the world. Don't overbook yourself. Like, I'm not overbooked. It's just that I got the times mixed up. So I don't take on more work than what I can handle. If I can't handle it, I won't take it on. If I feel like, I'm the type of person, like, since I work by myself, if I feel like a vehicle is going to take me longer than what I think it should, then I may only schedule that one vehicle that day. If I feel like, okay, I can squeeze this one in on this day, then I'll go ahead and do it. You know, what I'm gonna do to fix it is, when people call and say, they ask me, hey, you have anything available? I'm just gonna tell them basically, let me check in a few. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna check my schedule, and then I'm gonna just text you and let you know what I have available. And then that way, that gives me some time off the phone, because when they called, I was distracted doing the car, and I was trying to hurry up and finish talking to them. And then also I was working on a pretty big job. So with that being said, that's how I'm gonna fix it. So this is how I solved this issue. So basically, I texted the customer, told them, hey, I made a big mistake. My appointment was actually at 2 p.m. and not in the morning. So that means if I could get to you right now, or I could schedule y'all in for, I think, like a day or 2 after. And it was 2 vehicles that I was gonna be doing. So the vehicles, as y'all can see, this is the first vehicle, and they're not that bad. So all I'm doing is a wash and a vacuum, and then I blow it out with some air, and that's pretty much it. With these. So this is something that I offer with people who, like, the customers are not too far from my house. So this one particular customer is like 5 minutes from where I live. And so what I did was, the truck wasn't there. It was just his wife's truck there. So she was like, you can go ahead and do the wife's
and then I'll be back at like 10. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to squeeze him in. So I told him, I said, look, I'm gonna go ahead and do your wife's. I'm gonna leave and go do my 2 p.m. appointment. And then I said, I'm gonna come back and do your truck later in the afternoon. Now, some of y'all is like, well, why the back and forth and all that? I only do this if it makes sense. Like I said, they're only 5 minutes from my house, so I have to pass by their neighborhood to get to my house. So it was no issue at all. And I built a relationship with this customer. I've done their trucks, this little SUV and his truck multiple times. So when I told him that, it was no issue at all.
All right, finished with this one. Quick little vacuum, took about an hour and a half for the wash, vacuum, and a little dust off. And y'all probably can't tell, but y'all can see how this stuff is shiny. This is the interior dressing that I put on like, I think almost a month and a half ago. I don't know, some cars like it lasts super long. And I really think it depends on like like if the area is like a high traffic area, and if that person like just kind of dusts it down every now and then. I think that's what it is. Because before I thought I would do these cars, because I have this one and a truck that I do, and I thought that like, dang, they must be putting something on it in between time. And then one day I asked him, I was like, hey, what you put on your on the doors and stuff? And he was like, whatever you put on there. I never put nothing on there. So, you know, pretty impressive. It's still pretty much on the door right here. It's not right here, but like dash for sure, I can tell. But outside looks good. Got a lot of squirrels. And then it is off to the next one. So this is the second car I did today. As y'all can see, it look a whole lot better. I didn't get it before, obviously. I'm just showing y'all afterwards. I did full interior detail on this one. It had some pet hair, so we removed most of the pet hair. Looking nice. Now all this was pretty dirty. It had a lot of stuff in the cracks and stuff. Pretty nice Lexus too.
So this is the last one for that particular day that I did all these vehicles. I did 3. So typically I do 2 in a day. Sometimes I'll fit in 3, sometimes I'll do 4. The only way that I'll do stuff like that is if the vehicles, like 2 or 3 of them are at the same place, or if say I got 2 at this place and 2 at another place. That's the only time I'll do multiple vehicles like that. But I try not to overbook myself. I try not to overwork myself because I do a lot of this stuff on my own. So and I make pretty decent money to do 2 cars a day or to do 1 car a day. And I try to be home before the sun even go down. That's my goal. So a recap of what happened is, you know, I got the times mixed up. So I ended up doing the GMC early in the morning. Once I was finished with that, that took an hour and a half. I headed straight to the other side of San Antonio, knocked out that Lexus, and then I drove back to my side, which is very close to this neighborhood right here, and knocked out this customer's truck. And then he went ahead and actually scheduled ahead of time this time to get his truck done after coming back from a trip. So it's a perk, like a perk with being a loyal customer. I'll do a little extra. So sometimes like this client, he'll call and say, hey, you got anything open for today? And I'll go and knock it out that very same day. But it has to be like a loyal customer, and then a lot of times it has to be like a client that's like close to me to where I'm not traveling out that far. And that's just like the little relationship I try to build with some of these clients. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't overbook yourself. Don't overwork yourself, bro. 2-3 cards a day, that's good.